Hey everybody, welcome to Cinema Gulp. I'm Ben, and this is the 2024 Summer and Beyond Leftovers. Bad Boys, Ride or Die. Directed by the guys that directed Bad Boys for Life, Adley and Billy did a great job this time. Huge upgrade from Bad Boys 2 way back in 2003. That movie was overblown as fuck. We got Will Smith. We got Martin Lawrence doing their thing. A really fun early summer popcorn action comedy movie. I think it's one of the best. This one, the original, and Bad Boys for Life are all in contention for a tie for first. I really think that they've stepped up the action. The comedy's still there. I love it how these guys are getting older, and they play on that. You know, slap me silly, Will, all you want. But I thought Bad Boys Ride or Die was pretty fucking entertaining. Love Lies Bleeding. Directed by Rose Glass, this has become one of my favorite films of the year. I think it's brilliant. I think it's wacky and fun. Kristen Stewart and probably the performance of her life. And Anna Baryshevko is a revelation here. Holy shit. She's a female bodybuilder. She looks the part, but man, I did not know she had the acting chops that she has in this movie. It's a really amazing mindfuck of a movie with a great, weird, creepy Ed Harris performance that reminds you of The Crypt Keeper. Dave Franco's a fucking weirdo and a wife beater, but the two leads have so much goddamn chemistry, and yeah, they're lesbians and they're in love. I think it's a brilliant screenplay. I think the direction is masterful. I had so much fun with this movie, despite its dark themes. The movie shifts from being a straight-up dark drama into more of a dark comedy, where it really starts to go off the rails at the end, but I enjoyed every second of that. Go see Love Lies Bleeding. I fucking love this movie. Maxine. Of course, directed by Ty West, the guy who did two of my favorite films of the last few years, X and Pearl. I did feel this was a bit of a downgrade and by far the weakest of the three, but I still enjoyed it for what it was as an 80s slasher, thriller, and satire of Hollywood in the 1980s. Mia Goth is still brilliant in it, but I think that Kevin Bacon was the scene stealer. He's super creepy, but he's also kind of hilarious. I had fun with this movie, though it just didn't hit the mark for me as far as being the capper of this wonderful series of films. So I would call it the third best of those, but it's still pretty great, and I'm glad it exists, and I'm glad we have this X trilogy. Twisters, directed by Lee Isaac Chung. This movie's a blast. It doesn't lean at all on the 1996 Twister. It has one reference, and it's a blink and you miss it. It stands on its own. Glenn Powell and Daisy Edgar-Jones are awesome in this movie, as is Anthony Romas. I thought this movie had great effects, great characters, funny banter, though it doesn't live up to the greatness of the original because the original had, God, look at the cast of that one. But this still is a great, fun summer ride. I had so much fun watching this film, and I want to see more from Lee Isaac Chung. He's got a great sense of the camera. There's some great moments in this movie. There's some great effects, but it uses a lot of practicality when not showing an actual tornado. I know, you're saying, what? Twisters was a great, fun summer movie that made me forget about all the shit going on in my actual life and the world for an hour and 45 minutes, and for that, I thank it. Trap. This movie sucks. This is one of my least favorite M. Night Shyamalan movies. It's closely jumping up there as top 3 or bottom 3 of my least favorite movies of his. The script is lazy. I will say Josh Hartnett is good and he's giving it his all. I wish he had a better vehicle to jump back into the scene with, but unfortunately this is what we get. This movie is M. Night Shyamalan promoting his daughter's album and her live music career, which is fine, and she's a great singer, but she ain't that much of an actress. This movie is predictable and boring and lazy and stupid, and so many coincidences coincidences have to happen in order for this to make sense. Oh, by the way, this movie puts Lord of the Rings Return of the King to shame with how many times you think it's ended. Skip this one. I guess if you love M. Night Shyamalan, go check it out just so you can put it in your ranking in the bottom 3. Thank you everybody for watching The Leftovers here, where I just covered some summer stuff I didn't get around to talking about and some beyond stuff. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe, leave some comments, and we drink your cinema.
I wanna snap your neck and spit on you.